You did it. You followed the plan. Last night, you felt that surge of motivation and set yourself up for success. You wrote down one simple goal. You prepared everything. All you have to do is get up and do it. But you don't. You're sitting on the edge of your bed, feeling like there's a lead blanket draped over you. And a voice, one that sounds just like your own, starts to whisper, "What's the point? You'll just quit tomorrow anyway." It says, "Who are you even kidding?" And just like that, the motivated person from last night is gone. You've done everything right, and you still can't move. Why? What is this force that can override even the best-laid plans? I'm here to tell you that this isn't a failure of motivation. There is a saboteur in the room with you. And today, we're not just going to expose it. We're going to learn how to make it shut up for good. The system we talked about before, capturing motivation, prepping your environment, starting small, is incredibly powerful. It gets your body to the starting line. But we forgot to account for the one thing that's even more powerful, your mind. Specifically, that part called the inner critic. I remember this one particular morning. I had a huge presentation to prepare, and I'd set everything up perfectly the night before. But when I woke up, my critic didn't just say, "You're unprepared." It unleashed its entire arsenal on me. First, it hit me with its favorite weapon, all or nothing thinking. It told me, if you can't create the most brilliant presentation ever seen, there's no point in even opening the file. It painted my world in black and white, either a legendary success or a total failure. Then, as I hesitated, it followed up with its second weapon, catastrophizing. My mind instantly flooded with images of me being laughed out of the room, getting fired, becoming a local legend of failure. It's a professional drama queen, and its goal is to make the risk of trying seem so terrifying that staying still feels like the only rational choice. And finally, as I sat there paralyzed, it delivered the knockout blow, labeling. It didn't say, "You feel unprepared." It whispered with absolute certainty, "You are a fraud." It took a fleeting feeling and tried to stamp it onto my soul. And for a moment, I almost believed it. So how do you fight back against a force that clever? But before I give you the shield, let me tell you a secret. Your inner critic isn't actually trying to destroy you. It's trying to protect you. It's just a terrible, clumsy, and outdated bodyguard using the wrong tools. It thinks that by stopping you from trying, it can save you from the pain of potential failure. Our goal isn't to kill it, it's to give it a new job. And here's the scary part. Every time you listen to that voice and stay still, you're not just losing a morning, you're training it. The voice gets louder, the prison walls get thicker. This isn't just about one missed workout. It's about the entire trajectory of your life slowly bending downwards, one "I'll do it tomorrow" at a time. That's why the system I'm about to give you is so crucial. It's a shield for your mind, and it has 3 simple, powerful steps. The first step is notice and name. When that negative thought enters your head, your first instinct is either to believe it or fight it. Don't. Instead, take a mental step back and simply observe it. Say to yourself internally, "Ah, there's that voice. That's my inner critic doing its catastrophizing thing again." By simply naming the tactic, you create separation. The thought is no longer you, it's an external event that you are observing, like a cloud passing in the sky. This single act drains it of its immediate power over you. The second step is challenge and reframe. Now that you've separated yourself from the thought, you can act like a gentle but firm detective. Ask it a simple question. Is this thought 100% true? Is it an absolute fact that if you start this project, it will fail? Is it a universal law that because you feel tired now, you're a lazy person forever? Of course not. The critic deals in absolutes, but reality is full of nuance. After you challenge it, you reframe it. You don't have to replace it with blind positivity. Just replace the distortion with a more balanced statement. Instead of, "I can't do this, it's too much," reframe it as, "This feels overwhelming, but I can handle the very first step." This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about correcting the lie your critic is telling you. Now, those first two steps are crucial for defense, but the third step, this is where you win the war. This is the secret that the critic doesn't want you to know. Step 3 is act in defiance. Your inner critic feeds on one thing, your inaction. It thrives in the space where you are thinking and hesitating. The moment you take physical action, no matter how small, you starve it of its power. So the instant you reframe that thought, you must move immediately. If your goal was to go for a walk, you reframe it to, "I can walk for 2 minutes," and then you immediately stand up and put on one shoe. That single, tiny, almost ridiculous act of defiance shatters the paralysis. It sends a message to your brain that is louder than any lie. I am in control, not you. And what you'll find is that once one shoe is on, the rest follows. Momentum is born from that first defiant micro-win. This is how you build real, lasting change. You capture your nighttime motivation by writing down a simple plan. You prepare your environment to make it effortless. And when the morning comes and the saboteur arrives, you notice and name its lies, you challenge and reframe its distortions, and you act in defiance. But what if we could make that first defiant step even easier? What if there was a simple rule you could apply to any new habit that would make starting it almost automatic every single time? There is. And it might be the most powerful productivity hack I've ever come across. That, however, is the final piece of the puzzle, and we'll put it in place in our next video. So if you're ready to finally get out of your own way, make sure you're subscribed. Your future self will thank you for it.